The US beef supply has tightened as drought and high costs have driven ranchers to cut herd sizes, and Tyson has closed processing plants. The industry is struggling with reduced herds, higher feed and labor costs, and firms are consolidating processing capacity to protect margins and resilience. The import window will lower prices briefly, but tight herds will keep supply fragile and prices elevated until producers rebuild over several years. Anthropic has added invisible watermarks to Claude output and files to comply with the EU AI Act's transparency requirement. Companies are rolling out provenance tools now because regulators are demanding clear signals for AI-generated content, and vendors are aligning to avoid divergent standards. Watermarking will force publishers and regulators to define proof standards, will create friction in editing and redaction, and will prompt legal fights over privacy and false positives. US agencies have authorized private cybersecurity firms to carry out surveillance, and when approved, cyber effects operations against groups exploiting Siemens S7 PLCs. Agencies are facing a surge of AI-assisted attacks on legacy industrial controllers, and are expanding private sector roles to accelerate response, using escrow tools and interagency legal oversight. This will force clearer legal rules, higher private sector liability, and international strains, as operations risk cross-border impacts and misattribution. Russian forces have carried out a daytime strike on Kryvyi Rih's main shopping center, and launched a second hit about 30 minutes later, killing at least 14 and injuring over 120, while rescue teams are. Russian air and drone campaigns are targeting urban and logistical sites to degrade Ukraine's morale and supply lines. Kyiv is increasing raids on Russian energy and logistics and is struggling to cope. Rescue casualties will probably rise, and Ukraine will press allies for more air defense and counter-drone systems. Reciprocal strikes on Russian infrastructure will continue and will increase the risk. Negotiators have reopened talks to avoid US tariffs and to negotiate limits on transshipment and provincial alcohol bans. Canada is pushing for a broad package to protect integrated supply chains, while the US is pressing for restored market access and stricter policing of goods routed through third countries. They will likely secure a partial framework that averts immediate tariffs while leaving detailed auto content rules and enforcement mechanisms to technical annexes to be settled later.